Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever asked yourself, fuck. Okay.
Well,
One more
that's
time.
it.
Have you ever gazed into, okay.
Stop doing that between every take, please. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever gazed into the night sky and asked yourself, what if? What if beings alien to this planet were to visit our humble Earth? Wonder no longer, faithful viewer. Our incredible field reporter Richard Dixon has made contact. I think that's the one. Okay.
Hey!
Hey, that's pretty good.
I hit the desk by mistake.
The year is 2017. If you want to be a filmmaker, all you have to do is pull out your phone. We all carry cameras, crews, and silver screens with us everywhere we go. The internet is a digital frontier, the microcinema to end all microcinemas, so to speak. Not really. We'll get back to that later. The question is, of course, what is microcinema? What defines it, and what defines what it isn't? It's a word used to describe both low-budget amateur films and the venues they are presented at. These films are made by very small crews, and multiple roles are usually taken on by a single person. Often the crew makes up part or all of the audience for these films, and more often than not, screenings take place in makeshift or private venues. Microcinema has been associated with a number of technologies, from small gauge film like 16mm and Super 8, to video technologies like VHS and High 8. Artists have also used even more lo-fi options such as pixel vision and early cell phone cameras. Today, due to the ubiquity of smartphones, a choice of a different medium is down to personal preference. Another modern development is the internet as a venue for microcinema. Previously, these films could only be seen in very specific locations and would create insular communities around them. The internet renders this unnecessary, though there is a certain quality to screening a film in a small dark room that the internet just can't supply. The thing that makes microcinema so attractive and so unique is that the whole process is founded on enthusiasm. The only reason these films exist is that the filmmakers had a desire strong enough to make them in the first place. The best microcinema is self-aware and honest about its origins and its purpose, and doesn't try to be anything other than a no-budget film made by people who just love doing it. All the footage in this video is from my own works that I would consider to be microcinema in some form or another. Microcinema is not limited by genre: documentary, narrative, experimental. The thing that ties them all together is how they were made. Get up, grab the camera, and let's go make something. Because we want to. Let's say you've decided to make a microcinema. Where do you start? What are the things you should keep in mind? First, take a look around. Whatever you have, start with that. The camera doesn't matter, whether it's expensive or just a cell phone. What matters is that you get out and put something to film. That's more important than worrying about getting it perfect. Try to do something you've never done before, or even better, something you've never seen before. Remember that you're the audience, and so, in some ways you should be trying to surprise yourself. You aren't making this film to sell, you're making it to share. And here the internet is your friend. Look online, see what other people are doing, and try and take it a step further. Or don't. Make something so strange and obtuse that only you and your best friend will understand it. Ultimately, the most important factor is that you make something that you're excited to make. If you like it, then there's a good chance somebody else will too.
You know what? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all this, sick of this nonsense, you know?
Frankie at the boxes
We
with
just
the
come
boxes.
in here, we just come in here, we show up with this.
Show up with a nice big pear. Pear it is! great big green pear right here, boy. Right here for you, Frankie.
Show up with a big pair.
It's too hard.